13 tides ago, deep under Poseidon's reach, 2 axolotl folk emerged into a musky cave, the glow of lichen filling the chamber with an eerie light.
Hydros, this is it. The lost temple of Kimmelopia.
Yeah. Torrent, ancient statues are great, but what about powerful artifacts? Is this valuable?
Hydros, don't touch that! Great. Now we're trapped. And all you have to show for it is a knife.
I don't know. Something about it. Something powerful.
Well, enjoy staring at your knife. I'm going to try and commune with the goddess. She's been calling to me. I know it. Maybe she will show us the way out.
Yeah, maybe we do need a little help.
O great Kimmelopia, goddess of the storms, hear my prayer. Help me and my friend Hydros.
Hey, I don't know who you are, Mr. Voice in my head, but help us out, okay? Please?
Your prayer is answered.
Wow, it worked. The divine is truly with us.
Well, something's with us. Something.
Chafing Armor Podcast, Episode 10, A Gallery of Ice. Welcome back to the Chafing Armor Podcast. I'm your host and irascible Dungeon Master, Michael. And with me tonight is Dare. Dare, tell everybody who you will be playing.
Hello, everyone, and I am playing Jack Hasenpfefffer, an alchemist artificer.
And also with us tonight is James. James, tell us who you will be playing.
Hello, everyone. I'm James, and I am playing Lexicon, the warforged bard.
And also with us tonight is Riley. Riley, tell us who you will be playing.
Hi, I'm Riley, and I'm playing Torrent Wobbletail, a Tempest cleric Axolotl.
And last but not least, we have Izzy. Izzy, tell us who you will be playing.
Hello everybody, my name is Izzy, and tonight I will be playing Gideon, everyone's favorite anime protagonist.
When we last left our players, after meeting at an inn in a far distant town, now the town of Dusk Hollow in the First Flood Inn, Lexicon came to consciousness after being used as a jukebox. After fighting a dark paladin, they came together in a quest. Gideon going off for a special side quest for both a amulet and a special rusty key. The rest of the party making their way into the dangerous area known as the Shrouded Maw, looking for the mysterious thing or person called the Archivist. They made their way into a cave, made their way past traps, met a fascinating caster named Saoirse, who helped them past some tricky kobolds and a fake dragon. And after Saoirse cast a cold resistance on all of you, the rusty key that Gideon had gotten hold of had opened wide. A long, sloping staircase into darkness, freezing cold, blasting up at you, and you all take 100 points of damage. No, you do not do that because of the cold resistance that Saoirse cast upon you. You are all very grateful for it. You do not feel cold at all. Would anyone like to do anything before heading downwards?
Do you guys think this is gonna be, really magic? Does anybody have, magic detecting abilities?
I mean, every adventure is full of magic. But
You're
as
right.
for finding it, I got nada for you.
I am not currently equipped to cast that sort of spell.
I'm just kind of making this up as I go along.
And as you say that, Jack, you're kind of leaning in and you hear this echo, long, 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 as it goes off into...
I can, however, make our descent down the stairs a little safer. And he produces a few balls of light that kind of come out from where his eyes would be, and then sort of fly out and float. So, in essence, casting dancing lights.
I'm just gonna make a perception check, especially now that we have a little bit of light. Oh, that's a crit. A 21, if you will. That is a crit.
Very nice. So the first thing you're looking for is any potential dangers. You do not see anything that is obviously like a trap, danger. The main thing that you do see is that there is some frost on the side of the stairs, so you do want to be careful. However, it is not that the stairs are coated in ice and that you're like it's super slippery. It's more like you just need to proceed.
It looks like we need to proceed with caution because while they're not coated in ice, they are a little slippery.
All right, I make my way down.
You have solved my slippery puzzle. And so by saying so, Gideon, are you going first?
Yes, unless someone else barrels in front of him.
Gideon, and what is your low light vision there, Gideon?
I had none.
Yep. Well, I mean, there are the dancing lights, so you literally can see in front of you as they walk. What is the marching order, everybody?
I'll be towards the front.
Okay, so next is Torrent, our resident cleric.
I will happily take the back.
Jack snug in the middle to back as you make your way down. I would just like everyone else to roll a quick perception check for me.
All right.
Jack will hug close behind Torrent as his friend, and after having been knocked down, he'll tend to stay back as well.
Well, it's a day for 20s. I just rolled a nat 20 on my perception. Let's just use all those up right away.
Jack rolled a 4.
The only thing of note as you make this descent, Lexicon, is you do notice a few triple scratches as if a claw had raked the wall. But they do seem to be fairly old. They don't seem to be recent. That is the only thing out of the...
Are they sizable, like a big creature, or something small, like a kobold, for instance? Or
they do not. As someone who has recently encountered a kobold, they seem bigger than a kobold, but smaller than, say, like a dragon. More like a large cat.
Okay,
would be like a tiger sized. As y'all make your way down, it gets increasingly cold. You are very grateful to Saoirse. You don't know how long this particular spell will last. She was a fairly powerful caster, so you do think it'll be a while, but you don't know what will happen when that runs out. So just a little note there. As you make your way down to the bottom of these stairs, you encounter a nearly identical, almost circular door with a rusty...
Gideon brashly sticks it in there.
All right. It definitely resists, but only because of extreme age. And then it ka-chung, 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 and begins to slowly roll aside. Inside, a pale light comes to all of you. Not so much like a glow, but almost like a reflection. And what you can see within inside is a gallery. This is a gallery of statues, each one carved out of ice. And each and every one is humanoid. There is every race that you can imagine, elf and human and dwarf and halfling, and also kobold and goblin, large and small, man and woman, everything in between. And every single one is affixed in a pose of screaming.
Well, that's not what we want.
So come on in.
Is there anything else of note in here? Other doorways or decorations? Writing anywhere?
I'm going to let that your original perceptions ride, and with that 20 perception, you can see that there is another door on the other side, identical to this one, also with a rusty keyhole. You can see that the ceiling vaults up about 50 feet in a curving arch. There does appear to be something at the top, maybe like a crystal, something that's giving off an ambient light beyond your dancing lights. The floor is covered in frost and a small amount of ice. You can also hear something. It doesn't appear to be coming from inside the room, but distantly you can hear the sound of water moving. And that is the only other thing you perceive.
Who do you think sculpted all these?
I don't know. I would be scared about why they're making them all scream.
Do we notice, like, gear on these statues? Like...
every
clothing?
single one has gear on them. Yes. They are sculpted with every manner of paraphernalia. Some of them are holding weapons out in front of them. Some of them are holding shields. They are all carved of ice. And I will allow you to make a perception check or investigation if you prefer on all of these, but you do need to enter the room in order to do so. No, sorry.
Alright.
I'll be right
I'll enter
behind
the
you,
room.
Torrent.
Alright. You said
Alright, Torrent.
investigation or perception?
Whichever you prefer.
Okay.
They both
That's
apply.
gonna be a 21 for, perception. Are they all looking at, like, a fixed point? Like, about the same?
They are... No, that's a really great question. They are all arranged in almost at random. They are all looking at something, but they're not all looking at the same thing. They are all looking at something in horror and shock and fear and rage and all of that. But they're all arranged in different directions. So there's not like. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Is their eyesight all, like, hitting the same level is what I meant?
Roughly. It's, like, slightly higher than your head. Like, something about maybe, like, 10 feet tall would be about right. And with that 21 perception, that is... So you're walking through this gallery. You're looking at all of them. I'm assuming you're probably not touching them.
No.
You can touch them if you want.
Oh, I'm good.
And you walk past an elven man who it looks like he's about to cast a spell. And he's got like some kind of spell component that's frozen in his finger. And you turn past him and you look at a ice sculpture of what appears to be like a paladin. He's got the classic sword and shield out. His hand is coming up to the medallion at his chest. And that's when his eyes blink.
Oh.
Torrent takes a step back.
I think we got a live one here. Or some...
Torrent takes another step back.
Torrent?
Or
Torrent,
Jack
give
takes
me a
step back.
Jack. I want give me a reflex saving throw.
Okay,
Real quick.
that is an 11.
11. You bump into a dragonborn. It is looking at something about 10 feet above it. Its eyes are pure ice. It does not blink at you. And it wobbles and falls and shatters. And the silence of the room is filled with the sound of the shattering ice as it skitters across. The eyes have fixed you, Torrent, and are looking directly at you.
I'll get closer. This one's blinking like it's alive. Oh boy.
Gideon tries to hide from the one that Torrent gestures to. I don't know what he's expecting to happen since he's probably an eye shot of all of them, but That's like a check, right? What do I add to that?
Give me a hide. I would like both a hide and I would also like a reflex saving throw.
Well, you should have a stealth score.
Oh, right, it's a stealth check.
Stealth. Yes. No, it is a stealth check.
Right. I was like looking for hide check. It's been so long since we played it. That's a 26. I rolled well on the dice.
Your hide is very good.
And reflex saving throw, more like a... God, where... Reflex... Is that a dexterity saving throw?
Dex save, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got
dex saving throw.
That's a 17.
17, okay. You slip behind a Goliath, this massive form, who is nearly looking at eye level at whatever he was staring at. And there's a moment where you almost knock him over, but then you don't. And you steady yourself and hide behind.
Well, I'll go up to the paladin. Are the eyes still tracking?
Yes, they are looking directly at you. Actually, give me a quick perception roll. Because the only thing that's moving are the eyes. Literally nothing else in this statue is moving.
That'll be a 22.
22. It appears that this, it is a woman. She looks powerfully built, paladin, you think. And she appears to be pleading with you with her eyes.
Oh my gosh. Are you alive in there? I mean...
She blinks once.
Okay, blink once for yes, blink twice for no. Right?
She blinks once.
Okay, great. Are you breathing?
She blinks twice.
Do you know what it is that did this to you?
She blinks once.
Is it here in the room with us now?
There is a pause, like a meaningful pause, and then it blinks twice. You don't know whether that's that she is lying or whether it's because she can only look at a very tiny portion of the room and isn't sure.
Right.
But she blinks twice. She says no.
Do you know a way to fix this? Is this something you were expecting to encounter?
She blinks once, and then she blinks twice, because you asked two things.
Is the thing that can fix you with the thing that did this to you?
She blinks twice, slowly, like as if she's not sure, but she blinks twice.
Are you somehow cursed?
She blinks once.
Huh. I don't know that any of us have the ability to remove a curse at this point.
She kind of... There's a pause, and then she blinks twice.
No, don't remove the curse?
She blinks once, but she has a look on her face, like... Well, she doesn't have a look on her face. She has a look in her eyes, like... She's not sure if she's communicating with y'all or not.
Perhaps there's something here that could help remove the curse.
She blinks once.
There was a wizard back there with a spellbook.
She just looks at you.
Did you have any party members that would have had something that would have been useful? Or would be useful?
She blinks twice.
Well, I guess we'll split up and look for curse lifters. Objects, or...
I feel like splitting the group might not be the best idea, but we should look for something, yes.
What do you think we should look for?
Oh.
There could be any sort of things that could lift a curse. An amulet, a scroll, a spellbook, a person. Who knows?
She blinks once.
Gideon creeps back up towards y'all. Maybe whoever did this left whatever they did it with lying around? Ah. Being told no, I guess.
Lex is just going to start looking around the room and sending his lights ahead of him so he can see, further down.
Yeah.
Jack would like to check and see whether the majority of people of the statues are facing any particular direction.
Okay. Yeah, I do appreciate... I do want you all to make another... perception or investigation. Again, they are both applicable here. But I would like to know what you are doing would be very helpful.
Okay. So Jack is checking to see if any or most of the statues are looking towards one particular direction, as if the threat that cursed everybody was coming from one particular direction. And so, perception roll.
Mm-hmm.
That is a natural 1.
You cannot tell. What I will say though is, even with a failure, they are definitely all in different directions. I mean, they're all like some in a general direction, but every single one is looking in a slightly different direction.
Yeah. Does it seem like they're all like been placed there, as it were, like they're all lined up evenly?
You get there is definitely the feeling that they have been placed here. As opposed to like whatever was done to them happened here, you get the feeling like they were brought here and put here like in the way you put a statue in a gallery.
I started talking in character, but I'm not going to say I rolled an 18. No, I'm going to say I rolled an 18. Gideon is checking like the edges of the room to see if there's any like, and the floor to see if there's any like signs of motion, dragging, or like hidden doors or something. Anything like that's been left around.
So part of what you do succeed in is that you don't see anything left around. The other thing you do see is there are some drag marks of something. The impression that you get based on your investigation is that these things were lifted, bodily lifted, and then were placed and then like adjusted to a certain way and left there. So there are like scratchings and scrape marks near the statues
Gideon,
that indicate that.
Gideon looks to his party members and he says, I was given a map, I want to say, by my patron that says seek the archivist, and I, for the life of me, as if it had been months since I was awake or something, cannot remember why I'm supposed to seek such a thing, but an archive is kind of, I mean, I've never been to one, but that's like a collection of things, right? Do you think we're supposed to find whoever did this? Could they be helpful? I don't know.
This doesn't feel good, though.
Yeah, I suppose I wouldn't like being... I've never thought about it before, but I probably wouldn't like being turned into ice.
Fair.
Yeah, so Lex is going to continue searching the area to see if he can find anything of use or anything at all, and I rolled another natural 20 on my investigation for a 23.
Okay. With your extremely high roll, it's kind of like with Gideon, it's kind of what you don't see and then you suddenly see. So what you see in your investigation is that there are no items on the ground, there's no latches on the wall, there's no amulet hanging from the wall, anything like that. And then you start to look at the individual statues, and they are solid ice. These are ice sculptures, even though they are, clearly previously people. You can tell now from the just sheer detail. And then you come back to this frozen paladin, and that's when it hits you. This one is not solid ice.
Ooh.
This one is a frozen person.
Oh, so
there is a big
underway.
Yes,
if I had to guess,
it all once you with that high roll, that is the moment that you realize. And of course, they were indistinguishable from the others at first glance. But then once you take the time to look at all of them and then come back, you go, "Oh, this is a person encased in ice. This is not a ice statue."
Huh.
So, start chipping away?
That might be dangerous. What I'd like to try is is using prestidigitation to like gently warm the paladin, just to kind of like slowly, carefully melt.
Okay. So I would like you to make an Arcana check here, but I would like you to also take a point of inspiration. And then I would like you to make that Arcana check.
All right. That is my third natural 20 in a row. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Keep them dice
I
around.
do not know what's happening right now.
So
You're
what
making
you
up
are
for my bad rolls.
what you are about to do is going to be successful. So I want you, James, to describe to me what happens when Lexicon uses this prestidigitation of warming this frozen person.
Right. Well, really what he's going to do is like, I assume they're wearing some sort of armor. I'm going to like basically like warm the metal of like the breastplate or whatever that is in that section, chain, whatever it is, and have it kind of like warm them and the ice from the inside out. So it like, if they're like encased in ice, it would start to like crack it from the inside and it would probably fall away in chunks as it's warming. Rather than trying to just like drip melt the entire thing.
Gotcha. And clearly this is a magical effect because this person would be dead long. Like, even if it was just the time that it took for y'all to come in here, they would already be dead.
Right.
So this is clearly magical. However, having said that, your careful melting of it is extremely helpful. And probably no one here has seen Return of the Jedi. But it is
definitely not.
That's a joke. That's a joke. There is a moment where it is very much like coming out of the carbonite, where the mouth begins to move. Slowly the limb that was raised up with the sword comes down, and then they just collapse to the ground. And you hear a sputtering sound, and it is a fairly young, like probably in their late 20s, human woman, as they collapse to the ground and start coughing vigorously.
Jack goes over and checks them over for any wounds or damage.
You see no wounds whatsoever. There are no wounds on this person that you can see. They do not appear to be injured, other than previously being on icicle.
Yeah, I will. I'll continue the prestidigitation just to like try and help them, warm their core, what have you.
They are clearly very, very cold. They are shivering. They are coughing, and you hear a shaky voice that says, "Thank you," in common.
And Jack goes, "You're very welcome. You're quite lucky not to be a popsicle anymore."
I have been a popsicle for a very, very long time. The thing that did this to me, I don't know. I've had a lot of time to think about it. I think that it purposely leaves the last one conscious, so that one of us can experience the torment of being here. And then, because I think that it did something to one of the others to make it fully frozen. And I think that I would have been next.
Who? What? And... Uh-oh.
Yeah. So they look up at you, Lexicon, because you were the one who freed them, even though... Jack, you're talking to them, and they said, "Yes, I don't think we have much time." And you see crow's feet at the side of their eyes, and they start talking very quickly.
Ooh.
And they say, "There is a watery monster in the lake, in the river, just beyond here. It is waiting for you. It is corrupted. It is dark. It will lure you into the water. And it has the ability to freeze you when she stands and shakily, and you see that her long blonde hair pulled back into plaits is now an iron gray. Is there anything else you would like to ask her?
You get any headway in hurting it? Anything like that?
It was immune to any cold. It seemed weakened by fire. It seemed weakened by lightning. She is trying to speak even as one of her teeth clatters to the ground.
Oh no.
But she really does not seem like upset. She is grim and determined. She says it will try. It is like and then her hand comes up and her hand is shaking, like from extreme old age, like a snake.
Lexicon takes her hand just to steady her as she's going through whatever she's going through.
Okay. You take her hand. You haven't really thought about it, Lexicon, as you are coming to understand this form that you're in. But you realize, like, you do have quite sensitive touch. Like your touch is not that of a machine. You can feel the warmth of her hand. You can feel the roughness as her hands begin to gnarl with arthritis. She says, my name is Clarissa Arway, Paladin of Heronius. Cast down this creature with lightning and fire. Destroy it. Avenge me. And she collapses into your arms, Lexicon, and there is the briefest of moment where you see a skeleton, and then she is just dust, and her armor and items clatter to the ground before you.
Yikes.
You have no idea how long she has been frozen there.
Lex will, carefully, is there even dust left behind at this point?
There is
Okay.
dust left. Yeah, and there's maybe just like a few bone fragments. But
Okay.
like even those are not recognized. It's not like a humerus bone. It's just like
Just
little
bits and
fragments
pieces.
of bone.
Well, he'll lay down whatever remains in that spot, and we'll take a look and see if he can find any kind of like identifying anything, like a ring or something that he can potentially one day give to someone to let them know what happened to this person. All right, let's see if we can find another 20 here. Let's see what happens. No, but it is 17, so 18.
Okay. So you actually find several things. First of all, she was wearing silver chainmail.
Ooh.
That looks very nice. It is clearly magical, just without even needing to check. She also has a longsword. You do not know whether or not it is magical or not, but it is. No, I apologize. I was saying, if I said sword earlier, I'm a goddamn liar. She had a one-handed battle axe that is also silver, or at least silver coated. That does seem to be magical. However, in your search, you do not find like a ring, but she does have a brooch, or a brooch that it is in her frozen form. That was what her hand was trying to clasp, and you couldn't see it because her hand was over it before.
Right.
But it is what it appears to be is a straw lion. It is a lion made out of straw, and it is with a chain to go around the neck. and it does not have anything that identifies her. But would you give me a quick religion check, Torrent?
I can help you with that. So you could roll at advantage.
16. Yeah, we'll do the 16, please.
Okay. 16. This is one of the symbols of, you know that you don't know a whole lot about Heronius. You have heard of him before. He is a god of justice, of order. He stands against demons and devils and those that come from below. He is known for striking down his foes with lightning. And one of his symbols is a lion. So you think that this was probably her holy symbol. This straw lion brooch. Or brooch. I'll say, I always say it both ways.
Brunch.
I will do...
Her holy brunch.
Bleach.
Torrent will go ahead and do almost a last rites and a prayer to her goddess. Just a final send-off of understanding what it's like to grasp to that.
Give me one more religion roll. You will succeed at this, but this is for a couple of other things.
That is going to be a 15.
15? Okay. When you finish the rite, the goddess of water flows through you, and there's a moment where the little mound, respectful mound that Lexicon made, some of the hoarfrost nearby melts, and the water covers this little mound, and then it freezes, but it becomes earth. It turns into like a very, very small cairn, a mound of burial, and your god blesses this remains from a fellow god of good. And so you also, for the remainder of today, you, Torrent, will have a +1 against all magical effects.
Ooh.
That you just add in as your god has bolstered you for doing this.
And
Okay.
what was the name of the paladin again?
Her name was Clarissa Arway. She said that very clearly, and you were quite sure. And she said that she was a paladin of Heronius.
Okay.
And what y'all want to do, you do have a bag of holding, but what y'all want to do with the silver chainmail, the silver battle axe, and the I'm gonna say amulet because I can't say brooch apparently, is up to you.
Okay.
Holy symbol.
Yeah. Well, I will put the brooch in my pouch just for.
Paladins are generally very practical people. Is there anyone who thinks they could use this armor?
I'd be too loud.
It is too heavy for me. Unless it magically is lighter than normal or something.
Yeah.
We could sell it.
You definitely can sell it. It is valuable. It is clearly at least somewhat magical. So is the battle axe. But whether or not it's suitable for y'all, she was a paladin, and so like she had paladin stuff. So it may or may not be useful for any of you particularly.
I mean, just as like chainmail in general.
Jack
I don't
says,
know.
"Well, I'd like to learn how to use that someday, but right now I don't know if I'm strong enough to wear all that."
Well, if anyone wants to try and wear it, you're more than welcome to.
Torrent, might you be able to wear this?
I can give it a shot. I'm pretty tiny, but I'll throw it on. I mean, if...
Okay. You take a second to try it on. It is definitely... She is a human. And tell the listeners again, how tall are you, Torrent?
Let me get my paper out. That says how tall I am. I am 3'6".
So when you try this on, it is like a little kid putting on her mom's outfit. You know, the arms are drooping and everything. But as sometimes happens with magical items, it begins to slowly shrink to your size. And you now have a +1 chainmail armor. It is silver in color. Whether or not it has some other property, you don't know. But it does. It feels right because it has been blessed by a good god. So it is compatible, as you might say, with you.
Woohoo!
As far as the battle axe, you said that you put the brooch. You're holding the brooch.
Yes.
Lexicon. Mm-hmm. But as far as the battle axe, if someone wants to try using it, or if you want to try to sell it, y'all can put it in the.
The battle axe is almost as big as Jack is, so he's going to say, "I'll stick with my acid dispenser."
Okay. Does anyone want to try wielding it? It's definitely not cursed.
Well, it's definitely outside my range of usability.
Yeah, of course. Not everything you find, just like
At least currently. I mean, you could always, do a feat or something to change that, but as of right now.
We can get it appraised and see what it is later. And
True.
if it would be useful down the line.
We do have a bag of holding.
Yep.
Yeah, let's store that away and.
As you grab hold of it, you do notice that it does begin to change size, much like the chainmail did. But it also changes size when you put it in the thing, and it shrinks down to go inside the bag of holding. So whoop, there it is. All right. And you very carefully looked at all of it. There are about 50 of these statues total. And they do all appear to be solid ice. You do not see anything else in the room.
Okay, so no more frozen victims in here anywhere.
Yeah, you're looking at the eyes real carefully now, and they all appear to be ice.
Right, we should keep going. Well, we still have protection from this cold.
We may have to come back when we have more magic and see if we can help all these people.
That is a fine idea.
It is possible.
Is there anything we can do to prepare? I mean, I could light a fire. Something. I could set something on fire.
That might melt the people.
But against the creature, it may be good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we could light torches as we get to towards wherever we're going. Towards, I guess they said there was a river over this way, and he points in the general direction. And so when we get over there, we could light some torches.
Sounds good. I remember I don't got a tinderbox no more, but I do have a lantern and oil.
Okay. And there is one other door identical to the one you just came through.
Let's head on through.
All right. Do you open? I have to ask. Do you open the door?
Yes.
Gideon, can you peek through the keyhole?
I can sure try.
He strains. You cannot see anything. I don't need to roll because there's nothing to see. You cannot see through it.
They still strain their eye real careful.
But you are you opening the door, Gideon?
Just a little.
Okay. As you click the door, just as before, it rolls to the side. Another blast of cold comes towards y'all. There's a whoosh of air because there's movement on the other side. Now that very low sound from before is now much louder. It is the sound of moving water. And as you look through this opening, you can see that there's a very short stone platform, and then it quickly goes onto very, very sturdy looking wood that goes out to a boat that is tied up to the river that is swiftly moving by. And there is a figure standing on the boat. It is a tall humanoid with a cloak covering their entire body.
Are
Don't
they
look.
about 10 feet tall?
That is a great question. No, they are of slightly tall but normal human height.
Are they just floating on the boat? On this boat?
Give me a perception check. You need to roll well, but give me a perception check.
That is going to be
That's a great-
19.
19. So it was really hard to tell, but you actually go, hey, that person is floating. Like, it was really hard. Like, you had to, because it's dark there. Again, there is like this ambient light and everything, but like that hooded figure is slightly floating above the boat. But they, to any casual look, it looks like they are just standing on the boat.
What the heck?
Is-
Magic as fuck.
All I'm picturing is an
and-
anglerfish right now, dangling.
Yeah.
Oh, that is great. I love that. And then there is a voice that calls out, and it sings out over the water, over the sound, over the stillness and everything. And you hear a voice saying, Gideon! It's so good to see you! And that's where we'll end! Chafing Armor, episode 10. Great job, everybody!
Woo!
Ooh.
Scrolling up in my notes to remember what my demon friend's name is.
Oh boy.
That none of your other players know, so this will be interesting. Great job, everybody!
Thanks.
Thank you.
It's
That
an
was-
icy campaign for an icy day.
It is. We the listeners, we are in the middle of a snowstorm right now, a multi-state, complete nation snowstorm. I did not plan this, but man, that's crazy.
The second time it snowed in Oklahoma this year.
That's right. That's right. But if y'all would like to see more of what's going on behind the scenes, go over to patreon.com/chafingarmor. I've got all kinds of fun stuff going on there. I've got little tutorial videos. You can see my amazing cosplay of Elvish Presley. Wah wah. And all kinds of other fun things D&D related. It's a great way to support the podcast so that we don't need to sell mattresses to you. But go over and check that out. But everyone here, y'all have a good night and get ready to freeze to death.
Yay.
Oh dear, I'm cold already.
Take care, and until next time, we will scratch that itch for Dungeons and Dragons.